Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the thrilling world of the First Descendant, where the characters aren't just your avatars, they're your ticket to epic battles and glorious victories. With a cast ranging from damage dealers to tanks, each character brings something unique to the table. We'll be exploring everything from area damage specialists to those pesky damage over time builds that just won't let your enemies breathe. Whether you're gearing up for a massive boss fight or just looking to wreak havoc in the arena, it's crucial to pick a character that fits your style and maximizes your effectiveness. So, how do you figure out which character reigns supreme? Well, we're here to break down the tier list, ranking each character based on their versatility and power levels. You'll learn which characters shine in specific situations and who can lend a helping hand with healing and buffs when the going gets tough. Trust me, making the right choice at the start can make or break your journey, especially with those credits you've been saving up. Stick around as we rank the characters from best to worst so you can make an informed decision and dominate your foes in the First Descendant. Let's get started. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking characters in the First Descendant. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Kyle, Jaber, and SCAMO. Alright, let's dive right into the world of the First Descendant and explore some characters that might not be the top tier heavyweights, but are still packed with potential. Yes, I'm talking about our C tier contenders, Kyle, Jaber, and SCAMO. So, buckle up, because these characters bring their own unique flavor to the battlefield. First up, we have Kyle, the tank with a twist. Now, Kyle isn't your run-of-the-mill meat shield. This guy has mobility that would make a Gaziel jealous, and his area of effect potential is impressive, to say the least. But here's the catch. To unleash his true power, Kyle needs to soak up some damage first. Think of him as that one friend who insists on doing the daredevil stunts before showing off his skills. Timing is everything with him. If you can master the art of playing Kyle, you'll find that his medium risk, high reward gameplay can pay off big time. Next, let's chat about Jaber. Now this guy is like the Swiss Army knife of characters. Flexible and always ready to lend a hand. Whether you want him to go on the offensive or provide support, Jaber's got you covered. He can deploy turrets that can either rain down destruction on your foes or heal up your teammates when the chips are down. However, you'll need to keep him upgraded to really make those turrets sing. And let's not forget, he's a bit like a turtle. No mobility skills to speak of, so positioning is crucial for this turret maestro. Then we have SCAMO, the nuke type damage dealer. Now, SCAMO is like the quirky genius of the group, and he's all about setting traps and laying mines for unsuspecting enemies. Imagine being the sneaky strategist on the battlefield, setting up ambushes while cranking up your firepower and speed. Sounds fun, right? But there's a catch. His grenades have a short throwing distance, so you'll need to get up close and personal. Plus, he's best paired with a crowd control supporter to really shine. If you're up for the challenge, mastering SCAMO can lead to some explosive results. Just be prepared for a steep learning curve. In the grand scheme of things, these C tier characters might not be the most popular picks, but they each offer something unique. Kyle's high mobility, Jaber's turret deployment, and SCAMO's explosive potential can all be incredibly rewarding if you're willing to invest the time to learn their quirks. So don't sleep on these guys. With the right strategy and a little practice, they could become the underdogs of your team. And that wraps up our look at Kyle, Jaber, and SCAMO. Remember, every character in the First Descendant has their strengths and weaknesses, but it's all about how you choose to play them. So get out there, experiment, and who knows, you might just find your new favorite character in the C tier. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Enzo, Ajax, Sharon, Eugene, and Luna. Let's dive into the B tier characters of the First Descendant. Now, don't underestimate these heroes just because they're not in the top tier. They bring some unique abilities to the table that can really shine in the right hands. So, without further ado, let's break down our first contender, Enzo. Enzo is your go-to support character, and he's all about teamwork. His ultimate skill is like a party favor that replenishes bullets for the entire squad. Everyone loves a little ammo boost, right? Plus, his explosive drone does some serious damage on contact, which means he can contribute to the offense while keeping everyone stocked up. And let's not forget about the enhanced combat suit. It helps recover his energy shield, which is a lifesaver during tough fights. But here's the catch, Enzo relies heavily on weapon setups, so you'll need to have those dialed in to really make the most of him. His minimal offensive skills mean he's best in team play, especially during those nail-biting high-difficulty missions. Next up is Ajax, or should I say Ultimate Ajax. This tank is all about defense and has some solid skills to protect both himself and his teammates. His barrier skill is fantastic for deflecting enemy projectiles, making him an excellent shield for the squad. Plus, Ajax can stun and knock back enemies, giving your team some breathing room when things get heated. However, he's not exactly dishing out the damage himself. His low skill damage and lack of AoE mob clearing skills can be a bit of a letdown. Still, Ajax is beginner friendly and perfect for anyone looking to focus on defense while keeping their team safe. Now, let's talk about Sharon. If you're the type who loves sneaking around and ambushing enemies, Sharon is your girl. With her camouflage skill, she can hide and strike when the enemy least expects it. She's perfect for those stealthy playstyles that get your adrenaline pumping. But hold on, she does have her downsides. To be effective, you'll need to be up close, which can be risky. Plus, her ultimate skill actually removes her mobility, and her skill combinations can be tricky to master. Sharon is a glass cannon, delivering devastating damage but requiring careful play to keep her alive. On to Yujin, a character who really excels at support. Yujin brings a lot to the table with healing skills that revive allies and remove debuffs, making him a lifesaver in sticky situations. His proliferating allergy skill is a great tool for clearing mobs of enemies too. However, Yujin has some drawbacks, like minimal offensive skills and a heavy reliance on ultimate weapons. He's not the best choice for solo play since his weak passive won't carry you through on your own. Still, if you're rolling with a team, Yujin can be the backbone that keeps everyone alive. Finally, we have Luna. This character is all about powerful buffs. She can enhance both herself and her teammates, making her a fantastic support in any team composition. Plus, she can generate unlimited MP, which is a game changer during long battles. What's even cooler is that Luna is efficient in solo runs, breaking the mold of traditional support characters. However, don't get too excited just yet. Luna's skill complexity can be a bit overwhelming for beginners, and she requires precise skill sequencing to maintain her buffs. If you can get the hang of her skills though, she's a powerhouse worth investing time in. So there you have it. The B-tier characters of the First Descendant may not be the flashiest, but they each bring something unique to your gameplay experience. Whether you're supporting your team or sneaking in for those surprise attacks, these characters can definitely hold their own if you play to their strengths. Happy gaming, everyone! The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Haley, Blair, and Freyna. Alright, let's dive into the world of the First Descendant and explore some of the A-tier characters who are sure to spice up your gameplay. We're talking about characters that not only pack a punch, but also come with their own unique quirks. So, whether you're a solo player or rolling with a squad, these Descendants are definitely worth your attention. First up, we have Haley, the Queen of Burst Damage. With her Zenith ability, she's like a ticking time bomb ready to unleash devastation on high-value targets like elite enemies and void interceptions. What makes her even more appealing is her knack for MP regeneration, meaning she can keep firing away without running dry too quickly. Plus, her Cold Fury ability buffs her weapons, allowing her to hit that sweet critical damage potential. Sounds great, right? But there's a catch. Haley might not be the best choice for crowd control. She really struggles against hordes of enemies. So if you're facing a swarm, you might want to look elsewhere. Now, let's chat about Blair, the fiery warrior who thrives in chaos. Blair's fire skills not only deal burn damage, but also ramp up over time, turning him into a mob clearing machine. His ability to regenerate mana using Extinguish adds a nice twist to his gameplay, allowing him to keep the flames roaring. However, he does depend heavily on his burn damage over time, and for those who want to tackle bosses effectively, you'll need to invest in the Enduring Legacy. But when he's built right, Blair can take down tough enemies in both solo and multiplayer modes, making him a versatile choice for any team composition. Next up is the Toxic Avenger herself, Freyna. This gal knows how to spread the love. Well, the poison that is. Freyna's ability to increase toxic damage the more enemies she poisons makes her an interesting choice for those who enjoy strategic gameplay. With her AoE skills, she can deal damage over time to multiple foes, slowly whittling down their health until they can't take it anymore. But like our previous characters, she has her limitations. Freyna doesn't have burst damage options, and she relies heavily on her poison's damage over time. Plus, cooldown reduction is key for maximizing her combos, so if you enjoy a more patient playstyle, Freyna might just be your go-to character. What's cool about these characters is that they each bring something unique to the table. Hayley's precision makes her perfect for those critical takedowns, while Blair's burn strategy can turn the tide in chaotic battles. Freyna's poison shreds like a silent killer, making her a real threat in the right hands. So, depending on your playstyle, you can really find a character that complements your strengths and weaknesses. In the end, whether you're a fan of burst damage, relentless burning, or toxic strategies, the First Descendant has something for you. Each of these A-tier characters brings their flair, making gameplay dynamic and exciting. Just remember, mastering them might take some time, but the payoff is absolutely worth it. So, who's your favorite? Are you more of a Hayley fan, or does Blair's fire ignite your passion for chaos? Or perhaps you prefer Freyna's toxic tactics? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on the First Descendant. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Lepic, Valby, and Vesa. Alright folks, let's dive into the world of the First Descendant and talk about some standout characters that can totally change the game for you. Whether you're a newbie just getting your feet wet or a seasoned player looking to optimize your builds, these characters are absolute must-haves, so grab your gear and let's get started. First up, we have Lepic, or as I like to call him, Ultimate Lepic. If you're looking for an offense powerhouse that's super beginner-friendly, Lepic is your guy. He's got this fantastic mix of easy-to-use AoE skills and self-buff abilities that make him perfect for anyone just starting out. Plus, his passive skill gives him a fighting chance against fatal damage, which is like having a safety net in the heat of battle. But keep in mind, while his traction grenade is a game changer for crowd control, it does have a short throw distance and duration. So, you'll need to get a bit up close and personal. Just remember, timing is everything with his overkill skill. It's powerful, but takes its sweet time to cast. Next, let's talk about Valby, or the Ultimate Valby, who takes crowd control to a whole new level. One of her coolest features is her ability to spam skills while standing on water without burning through her mana. That's right, she can lay down puddles that deal damage over time to unsuspecting foes. Supply Moisture really amps up her damage output, making her a serious threat from a distance. Just a heads up though, Valby doesn't have any burst damage, so you'll want to ensure your modules are set up perfectly to maximize her skill effectiveness. She's all about zoning and controlling the battlefield, so if you like a tactical playstyle, Valby is your gal. Now, let's not forget about Vesa, also known as Ultimate Vesa. She's all about freezing enemies and keeping them on their toes. Vesa's abilities allow her to immobilize foes and buff her speed and shield with her Frost Road skill. Sounds cool, right? But here's the catch, her skills have a limited AoE and she needs a solid module setup to really shine. Her survivability isn't the greatest, but if you can master her crowd control abilities, you'll find that she's fantastic for applying damage over time while keeping enemies at bay. In terms of building these characters, Lepic is definitely the most straightforward. He offers a fantastic mix of high damage output and crowd control, making him viable for tackling high-end content without too much hassle. Meanwhile, Valby shines in more strategic setups, where zoning and damage over time can really make a difference. Vesa requires a bit more finesse, but when you get her right, she can immobilize enemies and provide valuable support to your team. So, whether you prefer the straightforward brawn of Lepic, the strategic finesse of Valby, or the crowd-controlling prowess of Vesa, each character brings something unique to the table. It's all about finding the right fit for your playstyle and having a blast in the process. That's it for today's character rundown, but trust me, these heroes will make your adventures in the First Descendant way more exciting. Happy gaming, and may your shots always hit the mark. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Bunny and Glay. Let's dive into the electrifying world of the First Descendant with two powerhouse characters that will have you zipping through the battlefield, Bunny and Glay. If you're looking to dominate the competition, you might want to consider adding these two to your roster. First up, we've got Bunny, or should I say, the Ultimate Bunny. She's not just the fastest character in the game, she's practically a lightning bolt on legs. With her incredible movement speed, Bunny can zip past enemies, unleashing her electrocution ability on anyone who dares to cross her path. But don't let her adorable appearance fool you. She's a force to be reckoned with. The longer she sprints, the more powerful her electricity becomes, making her a fantastic mob clearing machine. Just remember though, with great speed comes great responsibility. Her low life sustainability means you'll need to keep your wits about you and avoid getting cornered. Now, let's talk about Glay, or as I like to call her, the Ultimate Glay. This fierce fighter may not have a shield, but she more than makes up for it with her frenzied state. When Glay goes into a frenzy, her long-range attacks pack a serious punch. Plus, her life siphon skill lets her heal while she's dishing out damage. Talk about multitasking. As if that wasn't enough, she generates life spheres upon defeating enemies, allowing her to recover HP when picked up. Just keep in mind that while she's in a frenzy, her healing is reduced, and she'll be taking more damage. It's a risky game, but the rewards can be massive if you play your cards right. In summary, Bunny and Glay each bring something unique to the table in the First Descendant. Bunny's speed and electricity make her an ideal choice for players who love a fast-paced, move-and-shoot playstyle, while Glay's combination of healing and high damage potential rewards strategic thinking and quick reflexes. So, whether you're looking to dart through hordes of enemies or unleash devastating long-range attacks, these two characters have got your back. Grab your controller and let's get out there and show them what we've got. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.